I'm Duffer, and welcome to BandCamp 2009. BandCamp is a fantastic opportunity for young and emerging musicians from around the Moreton Bay area, which includes Radcliffe, Pine Rivers and Caboolture. And not just for those guys around there either, but anyone who's interested in either a career in music or wants to get their band further. It's been an amazing thing. It was started by a young woman by the name of Cassie, she was a young person in the area who needed to get in contact with other musicians, so she did something about it.
Oh, one day when you're looking back, you were young and mad, you were sad. When you're young, you get sad. When you're young, you get sad.
So basically BandCamp is aimed at teaching young emerging musicians industry skills and knowledge. BandCamp originated trying to get something happening in the area. There's so many crazy talented musicians and nowhere for them to go. So it was basically young people banding together to try and get stuff happening, whether it be the bands, like we've got showcase diverse bands. The music industry workshops were chosen by young people. Some of the classes and workshops at BandCamp are based on, they're based on music industry and the music skills. So we start off with video hints and tips, recording hints and tips, how to make your first CD, how to put on a gig.
I just did a workshop about how to make your first CD.
Awesome.
And it was good in as much as I think a lot of the young guys from this region particularly probably wouldn't necessarily come down to a conference in Brisbane or in another city to talk to someone like me where I'm based. So it's good for them to be able to have a chat and hear what I've got to say, and for me to listen to them and answer some questions for them, I guess.
The reason you're hearing me is that I'm making the air vibrate. It vibrates and travels all the way to your ears, okay?
In this business, you're going to get paid for playing live and selling merch a lot quicker than you're ever going to get paid for selling CDs through a record store.
Now, if you move the microphone even just that much, it'll make all the difference in the world.
But there's a way to save my life, for when I'm away in the middle of the night, and I heard just how to hold on. It's the sound of my Savior's song. It's the sound of my Savior's song.
We've got the technique classes, so we had bass, drums, guitar, vocals and MCing. We had songwriting workshops, pop acoustic, hip-hop, hardcore and rock.
So and that's one thing I just want to, emphasise is that you need feel, man. As a saying, I like to say, if there's no feel, it's not real.
The Italians, when they actually devised the technique of singing, they actually devised these particular vowels so that it could help singers to be able to sing in a technique that would help them to be able to get higher and bigger and louder and just, better voices.
If you think of it like that, it's like an accumulation of the music culture in Australia. Like, it's pretty important. Like, the bands that you guys started are going to be way sicker than the bands that are right now. So, like,
I'm the program manager with Q Music, which is the state not-for-profit body in Queensland, supporting young artists and taking Queensland music to the world. I have my own record label now called Sugar Rush Records. This experience today, and I've been part of BandCamp since it first was an idea back in end of 2007, and I was a part of BandCamp in 2008. And once again this year as a facilitator both years, and it's been such a great experience for all the young people involved, and just getting to learn in such an informal environment, I suppose, and feel comfortable and relaxed about being able to approach music industry professionals and ask questions, and I guess find out, you know, more about the business and more about where they can go with their careers, either as musicians or whether they're pursuing a career in other parts of the industry like band management, or whether they're looking at, you know, starting their own label or promoting their own shows. So it's really been a fantastic experience for all the young people involved.
This is such a great thing to do. I think, you know, when I was in bands when I was a kid, it was there was nothing at all like this. You know, the opportunity to meet other people and to be part of an organised event where there's information about the industry and information about you know, your craft as a musician or a songwriter, or you know, as a creative artist in the world. For $10 a day, that's a bargain.
Hi, I'm Carlia, this is Daniel, we're from Freak Maurice, a pop rock band from Narangba made up of brothers and sisters. We performed at BandCamp on Tuesday. It was really awesome, it was a really great opportunity. Our band, because we're all young, we don't really get like a lot of opportunities to perform and stuff, and we've also learnt so much from this experience, like learning how to put on gigs and where to go and that kind of thing. Like we have this like whole pocket full of information that to use and stuff, and like contacts and stuff. It's like insanely awesome.
We've got a little stall here, and lots of young artists were coming to me earlier and had no idea that they could actually be earning money every time they do a live show. After actually pays them royalties, and a lot of them didn't know about that. So it's definitely helped them, I think, already. Yeah.
But to actually have a festival that helps young people to be able to find their way through the forest is pretty amazing.
Absolutely, I think it's a great idea. They wouldn't have had the opportunity to talk to us guys or find out what, you know, what information we can provide if it didn't occur.
If it didn't come to them, I think they'd
That's
find
right,
it very
if it didn't
hard.
come to them. Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
I think it's an absolutely fantastic idea for other councils to start these similar programs in their own areas, and the reason being is that it brings your young community together, and it really starts them networking with each other and looking at how they can go forward, you know, in their teenage years, and start putting on events and start being part of the cultural and creative community within their own communities, and doing it in a way that fosters their creative energy, and you know, obviously music is something that most young people are into, and
So that gives you a bit of an idea about how amazing BandCamp is for young people.